Hi there. Welcome everybody to Make It Make Sense. I'm your host, Monique Pressley. It's Motivation Monday, and I'm thankful for everyone who is joining us now live and everyone who will see this later. I'm hoping that you have set some intentions for your week, such that whatever kind of weekend you had, I hope it was a good one. I hope you did some things that were wonderful, some of the things that we're going to be talking about for the next few minutes. But even if it was, as my teen would say, my college kids would say, a flop, even if you flopped for the weekend, we're going to try again, because today is the day that we offer you motivation for how you can live better, more thriving lives, and with everything that is happening, not just in the world or in our country, but in our personal lives, because everybody's got something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all hear me? Like, nobody is just skipping through the daisies, even though I would advocate for it. Nobody is just skipping through the daisies. Everybody's got things on their plates. Everybody's got problems. Somebody's got a sick family member. Somebody's sick themselves. Somebody's dealing with kids. Somebody's dealing with spouse. Somebody's dealing with bills. If y'all haven't checked out my girl Reese's most recent post about this budget and how you think you're getting a tax break, but you're not. You're not getting any help with your bills. That's an aside. Go check out that post. I think it's on all of her platforms, Reese Colbert. But anyway, we need to do that. We need to. I used to have this radio show before my TV stuff kind of really took off. I had this radio show for a couple of years on Christian radio. It was a digital show that did very well. And the name of it was Breathe Through It. And the principle of the show was that there are many times in our lives where we're trying to hold our breath through the bad parts. You know, the way a kid does, something gets scary and they go, and they won't breathe and they won't move, and they're hoping that whatever it is that is scaring them will go away. Many times, unconsciously, subconsciously, we're doing that through our lives. And we can't. It doesn't help. It doesn't make the bad boo go away. It doesn't make the bad thing go away. It doesn't make the scary thing less scary. It doesn't make the bills poof and disappear or the illness disintegrate on its own. Our not breathing through things is not the way. And you know what? I hear my daughter, Grace, I'm live and you're loud. Thank you. Breathe through it. When college girl comes home, breathe through that as well. So you've got to have some tips. You've got to have some tools in your arsenal so that you're not trying to hold your breath through life, so that you're not trying to waste your breath through life, so that you're not trying to just hyperventilate through life, but instead there is some space in you. You have found a way to anchor yourself through the good, the bad, the humdrum, all of it, where you are a measured, balanced, level person, even when the world is upside down. Ways to breathe through it. And you know what? I've got lots of tips for it. There's one that I repeatedly mentioned to you all, because when lots of things in your life are out of control, and there are lots of things where you kind of have to do and have to be on and etc., you know, I advocate for finding the thing that takes you outside of yourself, that puts you in another space, that enables you to enjoy your life, being who you are, and not necessarily the person people expect you to be. So, you know, for me, that's music, playing the piano, doing my voice lessons, dancing, etc., and so on. All of that, whether it's hard or not, whether it's challenging or not, takes me outside of me. So I enjoy that. But there are lots of other ways that you can get outside of yourself and learn how to breathe through it. There's lots of things that relate to breathing specifically. I'm not going to talk about those today, though. Maybe those will be for another day. I have a series. Hopefully you've caught the first part of it, Surviving Trump's America, part 1. That's up and loaded on my YouTube channel. Subscribe there, like it, share it, etc. We need you to do that. But I'm going to do a second part that is all about your health. And so we will get into medical checkups, insurance, breathing, ways to take care of your health, etc. But for today, I'm really just hoping to help you do a level set, as our VP loves to say, to do a level set on your nervous system to when we are surrounded by things that cause stress and anxiety and have us just all like spontaneously combusting on the inside of ourselves. Something, yes, that takes us outside, but something that also just puts us in that feel good space. And there's this thing, I'm not ready yet, Mr. Producer, for my list, but I do want to share that there's this thing, if you've got any Gen Zers, you know, they'll say, and it'll kind of be an insult, they'll be like, touch grass. I love it. I love the truth of it. But when they say touch grass, what that means is you're online too much. You're not anywhere in the real world. Like your entire microcosm, your entire ecosystem, everything about you is existing in swiping left and swiping right and scrolling up and scrolling down and whatever your fingers can say and whatever the videos are, and that entire world that we, meaning me, I'm sure, spend too much time in. Touch grass means get off of it. Like, go do something real. But there is real science for the literal touching grass benefits, that when you are out in nature, that when your feet are grounded, that's what it's called, grounding, that when you are breathing fresh air, when you're doing the things that we're going to talk about today, you stand a better chance of surviving this nutso space that this country is in and this world is in. And whether it's what's going on in your household, what's going on in your town. We've had so many calamities and disasters of late in different states just over the past 3 days, or if it's what's going on in the country, in the world. I'm giving you some tips that when executed, same way as breathing, same way as working out, all those things are good. But these are easier, simpler. You may have to get on a bus or get on a metro in order to get to some place where you can do it. But touch grass is a real thing, y'all. And the benefits of us getting outside of our homes and into nature are tremendous. I just want to give you a few of them. You don't have to like all of them, but maybe, a couple of them will work for you, because people are trying to sell you these things in a bottle. You don't need you don't need expensive supplements to get this done. You need to get outside, as the young folks would say. Outside, not for the streets. I don't know if you're for the streets or not, but get outside either way and touch some grass. Forest bathing is one of them, where you can spend time immersed in something that's woods. It says 1 to 3 days. I can't remember the last time I went on a hiking trip or a camping trip for 1 to 3 days. I think it might have been with my uncle and my cousins, and I don't know that I liked it that much. But if you do it, if you're immersed in woods, trees for 1 to 3 days, it reduces cortisol and adrenaline levels for 7 days post-exposure. Now, is that not a crazy return on your investment? 1 to 3 days in, and for 7 days afterward, your body is saying thank you. People who live near green spaces are proven to be more physically active and live longer. So if that's you, you're already winning, because if you can go outside and you've got green spaces right at your door, if you've got a park across the street, if you're close to woods or a woodland area, you're already going to be living longer. But if you have to travel to get to it, then we're advocating that you do so. Why? Number 3, exercise outdoors and in nature has a stronger cognitive boost than the same level of exercise indoor. I love a gym. I do. I was at the gym this morning. I'm not downing the gym. The gym is a great place to get exercise in. The gym is a great place to meet people. The gym is a great place to get your strength up. The gym is a great place to be in community. There are lots of things you can solve by going to the gym. You trying to hook up the gym because you want people who are like care about their physical activity, right? So the gym is a good thing, but exercise outdoor and in nature has a stronger positive boost for your mental than the same level of exercise indoors. Number 4, spending time in nature can reduce cortisol levels by up to 21%. Time in nature. And finally, number 5. Wait, we're not ready for number 6 yet, George. But number 5, looking at water, known as the blue prescription, can reduce blood pressure, lower stress levels, and boost happiness. You can take it down for now, George. Thank you. So this is, I wanted to stop there because we're talking about grounding. We're talking about exercising outside and spending time in nature. But for those of you who look forward, like super look forward to vacations that involve water, you're always trying to go someplace that has a beach or that is lakeside, or where you can spend time at a great pool even. And you're like, why do I never get in? I love being by it. I love looking at it, but I don't necessarily get in. It's helping your whole nervous system. It's reducing blood pressure. It's lowering stress levels. It's increasing happiness. It's called the blue prescription. And let me tell you, the water doesn't even have to be that blue. And the inertia of it, if you are by an ocean, or even if it's just a lake that has some ripples in it, if you're looking at a waterfall, being close to water helps you. So if you're in a place that doesn't have any, all of us can't be living oceanfront property, lakefront property, but you can get to it maybe just for a few hours or for a day, you can get by some water. It's helpful. It doesn't have to be that expensive vacation. You can just be by the water and get the same benefit. Okay, moving on. Grounding. Touch grass, folks. Number 6. Grounding, which is defined as walking barefoot on natural ground. Grounding has proven to reduce inflammation, lower stress levels, and boost the immune system and heart health. Did you think you could get all of that by taking off your shoes, taking off your socks, and stepping your feet in some real grass, stepping your feet even in some dirt? Touching the ground has enormous benefits. See, I'm not anti-medicine. I'm not anti-supplements. If you could see my cabinet right now, you would understand the opposite is true. But there are certain things that God, just the way that the planet was divinely designed, gave us medicine that is in the earth, gave us medicine in seeing a sky and being in the air, in breathing fresh air, in seeing water, in touching the ground. That can help you tremendously. And right now, listen, guys, we need it. We need to breathe through it. We need to touch ground. We need to be in what is as close to a natural environment as possible, because it's going to help us to get through all of this other, frankly, crap that we are having to deal with. Number 7, walking in nature boosts creative thinking and original thought and has a more positive impact on mood than walking in an urban setting. Well, that's not fair, right? You might have to travel to get to some nature, to find you some grass. But what it's saying is it has a more positive impact. And you can kind of see why, right? Because when you take a, okay, let me just say this. I love New York. For real. Love New York. It is a total different type of overstimulation when you're walking a city block in New York and all the lights and all the sounds and all the honking and all the beeping, all of that. That's a different walk than walking a country mile, walking a block in the country, like, and hearing birds and feeling the wind and no honking whatsoever. So these are things that naturally put you in an environment to be more creative. So if you're a writer and you're stuck, find you some quiet and take a walk. Spending 120 plus minutes a week in nature correlates to higher well-being, and even 10 to 20 minutes is beneficial. So it's as little or as much as you can do. Spending time in nature is recommended to be prescribed to people to help beat high blood pressure, for resilience in children, for cancer prevention, and finally, exposure to natural environments and sleeping in natural darkness improves sleep quality and reduces anxiety. So these top 10 tips are here for you. I hope that you all will use every last one of them. There's so much going on that we can't do anything about. That the choices that we have are limited, that we feel like we're just screaming into the void. And we need strength for that scream. There are people who go out and protest. You need strength. You need to be fit for the fight. There are people who are getting in the arena, as my dear friend Ben Crump would say. I want you in the arena. You know I do. I ask you to do that. I implore you to do that every single day. But that doesn't mean I want you to do it all day, every day. It doesn't mean that I want you to do it every single day. I want you to preserve you, to do what's necessary to be good to you, to honor this body, to honor this mind, to honor your spirit, not just so that you can be fit for the fight, but so that you can enjoy this life that we have. Joyful warriors, joy time, joy bells for all of us. Please, 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 if you learned something new today, or even if you were just reminded of something that you used to know but you haven't been utilizing, please start today afresh, anew, and share it. Share it with someone you love. Share it with somebody you like. Share it with someone you don't like at all, who's really disagreeable, because they probably need it the most. They need to touch grass. They do. They do. And not because you pushed them out of a window, but because you gave them tips for them to be a better person. Yeah, I like it. Do you like it? We look forward to hearing from you. So please keep the comments coming. Keep responding. You can always slide in my DMs with the best of purposes on Instagram, on TikTok, even on Facebook, wherever. I'm not over on that X space that much. Go to Blue Sky. But follow me at Monique Pressley everywhere, and please subscribe to my channel here, the Monique Pressley channel. And please remember to breathe through life. You're feeling anxious, in through the nose for 3. And then you'd be surprised. Give it a try. It works if you work it. I will see you again tomorrow, noon Eastern. And if you're wondering about my thoughts about any of the things that are going on, current things that are going on, I've been posting here every day, smaller videos, what I think about President Biden's diagnosis that was announced yesterday. We're praying for him and hoping for the best possible outcome. I go in more detail on that. If you're wondering even, hey, what do I think about the Combs trial? I was on CNN over the weekend. I posted my thoughts about that here on YouTube. And I will be joining Laura Coates tonight on CNN to discuss some more of that, offering legal analysis. Very little by way of thoughts, just balls and strikes about what's going on. Analysis, expertise, training. You can find that 11 p.m. Eastern tonight, Laura Coates Live on CNN. And other things, just follow me all the places and you'll get my thoughts. All right, until tomorrow, stay safe out there.